Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I was just thinking podcast. John Farmer, James Wilson. Hit the subscribe, hit like, comment, tell us what you think. If your response is good enough, we'll bring it back up and we'll shout it out.
It's got to be cool though.
Yeah, we get so many comments and so much mail traffic.
Try to get through them all.
Yeah, I say maybe a couple episodes, but we'll holler back.
So what you been thinking, man?
I was watching. No, I was listening to a radio show, and it was some country station show in the morning. It was like a morning radio show, and one of the
like a talk show.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And they would mention that Elvis Presley's blue suede shoes were going up for auction. And the starting price, the starting bid, is going to be $55,000.
Really?
And they're anticipating it being around 100 and something thousand by the time all the bidding is done.
Damn. You got to be a big fan of Elvis, that's for sure.
Yeah, a real...
Have some money to throw around for the good old Elvis.
So, that's what I was thinking there is how much money would you have to make to be able to throw away and basically throw away 100 and something thousand that's just going to go into a glass box somewhere in either a museum or somebody's house.
Yeah.
Like vacuum sealed, all that good shit. It's just going to be...
Yeah.
So how much money do you have to have just to be like, oh my God. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you definitely got to be rich to like have money to play around with just like getting something like that.
Yeah.
So they got plenty of money and like, oh, I'll blow $100,000 on some blue suede shoes.
Gotta have those shoes.
There's people like that everywhere. I know the pair of underwear, the Whitey Tidies Walter White wore on Breaking Bad, they sold for like $30-something thousand, which is crazy. You know, these diehard fans, if they got the money, they'll buy it. But that is pretty nuts.
I was wondering, did they ever find what's her name's Dorothy's like ruby red slippers? Because I saw the show one time that they can't find, like they're missing somewhere.
You know,
and there's like a big search for them, and I would imagine something like that would probably go for at least $1 million.
Well, promise you won't be mad, but I've never actually seen Wizard of Oz like the whole way through. I've
oh, really?
seen bits and pieces over the years, enough to know all the cliche jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen. I don't even know how it ends. Is it a happy ending?
It depends on what the home life was like before she got swept away. They really don't. I mean, they paint a big picture of everybody working, and she gets onto the farm, and she's just dancing around, doesn't have to do shit. Everybody else is busting ass. So you know what? They might all hate her and try to make her life hell. Like, you know what? Fuck you, Dorothy. You little bitch.
She doesn't.
Why don't you do some shit? Why the fuck she get to go sing around the fucking hay bales?
Hope a tornado takes her away.
Who knows? They might not even be missing her. Oh my God, where this bitch come from?
We're all gonna run to the cellar when a tornado comes. We're not gonna tell her a thing.
See, so I mean, it could have been a happy ending. She made it back home. So
yeah, you gotta have money.
Yeah,
money's the most important thing in the world, is what I'm told.
You know what? I don't know. I think it might not be able to buy you happiness, but it'll definitely...
Money can definitely buy you happiness. Like, I'm tired of pretending that it don't.
Yeah, if I had a couple thousand acres, that I could buy a couple McLaren F1s and a couple others, maybe a Lamborghini. Maybe I want a time trial against them.
Hell yeah.
And then just have my own track in the back or something. I think that'd be. There's this one YouTuber. It's like Fantasy Factory or something like that. Something McFarland. But this dude, I mean, he's doing so well. He bought this freaking little old race course that had been left over, and now he just
That's cool.
has all kinds of people and just does all kinds of.
I'd like to go to the track sometime and I don't know, rent something or sit shotgun. I don't know. But I see the Ferraris and Lambos go up the highway all the time, going up to that track in Dawsonville. What's it called?
It's Atlanta something. Because I saw like a little billboard, a new billboard for it recently, I think.
Yeah, gotta have a track. Take your Ferrari out to it, man.
But speaking of having money and auctioning, you ever watch the Meacham car auctions?
Yeah.
They have them on TV sometimes, and they'll be pushing the old Camaros, Corvettes, and just. We were watching the other day. I mean, but this is like, oh yeah, 200, 300. I mean, a couple of them went for about 500,000-600,000. I was like, man,
that would be really cool to have. I would like a perfectly restored muscle car. That would be cool, like a Chevelle, maybe a GTO. But yeah, you just gotta have the money, money to throw around.
But oh man, yeah, that'd be cool.
What else you got, bro?
Man, I tell you what. Coors Light, my go-to.
Silver Bullet. Yeah, I had a few too many of those last night.
Yeah.
On the 4th. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th, everybody.
Independence Day.
Yeah. That's why we're able to do shit like this. For freedom.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Well, actually, speaking of breaking off and claiming your own, what would you... Have you ever thought about changing your name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I would change it to, but my name's John Farmer, so I'd like it's just kind of goofy.
Yeah.
Farmer John.
Farmer John.
I've said that signing for some packages once, like Farmer J, Farmer John, and they just think I'm joking, like, oh, ha, ha, I need the real name. Yeah. Last name is Farmer. That's kind of uncommon.
Yeah, you know, I've never...
Profound name.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever known a farmer.
Not in the, the naming sense, but, in the profession. Have you met a farmer?
Actually, yeah, we, grew up in the farming areas.
See, I'm a farmer, but never met a real farmer. So yeah, I think about changing my name. I have no idea what I'll change it to. It'd be something cool like Axel or some shit.
Axel.
That's a cool name. Or like the gladiator guy. Maximus Decimus Meridius.
So, well, is that short for anything? No. It's all three. I want to hear all three before I... Yes.
What about you? Have you thought about changing your name, or what would you want to go by?
Well, I've thought about doing Junior. Trying to change the name to be a Junior to a dad. That's back when I was 7, 8 or something. But I've always thought about Like if I was to name something different, would things have like turned out different or whatever? Was I, or is this like, I don't know. I did tell this black lady I worked with that I was working at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. She was talking about how she would go around with it's like this alter ego, it's like Jasmine or some shit. I was like, all right, well. And I told him my stripper name, I would go Bear McGillicuddy.
There you go. That's a
And
real
next
name. That's a proper name. I will say that my name's Jonathan, but I started going by John maybe like 13 or 14 years old.
Yeah.
It was when I moved from Lawrenceville to here. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go by John now. You know what? My homeroom teacher asked me if I go by John. I'm like, yeah, I'll go for that. Yeah, I'll go by John now.
Yeah.
I could have went for Danny. That's my middle name is Daniel. What if I went by Daddy? You would know me as Daddy.
Danny.
Just like my cousin Drew.
Yeah.
We've always known him as Andrew. Drew. That's his middle name. His first name's Robert. We don't call him Robbie. But that would be
Robbie.
That's just completely bizarre to me. Start calling my cousin by his first name, Robert. Rob.
I knew this one guy. I was in the army with him, and his middle name was Courtney.
No. What's up with all those unisexual names?
His first name was like male based, I guess, and
Better be
but he would
fuck.
but he would introduce himself as, "Oh, I'm Courtney." I'm like, "What?" I don't know.
So he went by Courtney. Yeah, that's cool. You know.
I mean, that's first like male Courtney I ever met.
Those unisexual names are kind of are weird.
Tony.
I know a guy named Shannon. Got a cousin. His name's Kelly.
I was friends with these two kids growing up. One of them, his name was Shannon, and the younger one was Ashley.
Oh, a guy named Ashley.
Yeah. So Shannon and Ashley, but they were both
weird.
boys. Maybe
That's cool.
Maybe they had picked the name. I mean, name picking is for the baby. I didn't realize until we were having starting to having Hannah. Well, how serious the names, because she was talking about like, oh well, what if the initials come out to something that you can get big on?
Oh, that would be cool. I always thought that would be cool, like your initials can like spell a word or just go by your initials.
Well, the first thing I thought of was, what if it's a boy, James Edward Wilson?
That's fun. Well, I'm gonna walk back my statement. It's not gay to have Courtney as a middle name.
Yeah,
I was just joking.
That's what we do here. We're just entertaining you.
Entertaining me with stupid stuff. Yeah, you never know with these names. One time though, I even wrote it down in my math journal in class. These algebra books, all the word problems would have names like that. It would literally have names like Ashley had this much. How much? And after this, how much would he have left? It was like, whoa, Ashley's a guy? And I swear to God, all those word problems be like, Taylor has this much. How much would he have left? I'm like, oh, I thought it was okay.
So that bitch can't carry 50 pounds?
I noticed that one time, like, all the word problems had these unisexual names. It was like they're trying to throw you off at the end of the word problem where they say, reveal the gender of the person. It's like, oh, Taylor's a guy. Okay, that's cool.
If Tony has 5, Taylor has 10. Who's the dude?
I thought that was weird. I thought, like, the math book was trying to throw us off.
Yeah.
The names and like make us focus on the numbers.
What's at hand?
The task at hand.
The task at hand. Mathing it up.
That's funny. What other dire questions have you been asking yourself? What thoughts have been stirring in your subconscious?
Well,
Silver bullet, by the way.
That's unofficially brought to you by the Silver Bullet. Well, something I thought of not too long ago. I haven't even got it in my thought journal.
Straight from the heart.
It's straight from the heart. I was trying to piss with my left hand the other day, and I couldn't. I was like pissing all over the floor.
Oh, you missed?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. Maybe with some practice, but I was like, you know what? I tried it a couple times. I said I can't piss with my left hand. Not without. I mean, eventually I could walk it into the toilet, but
I can say that I am ambidextrous in that sense. But like every time I wake up in the middle of the night and have to pee, like I can't aim at all. It's like goes the opposite way, I guess, because I was leaning on it wrong the whole time. And it's like, why is it shooting that way? I thought it was gonna go straight. But yeah, gotta be straight.
So what's the I remember this guy was telling me a story one time. We were taking the bus. Actually, we were deploying to Iraq, and we were taking the bus to some airport. And the guy was like, it was in the middle of traffic. This guy was like, he's like, yeah, I was back there using the restroom. He's like, I guess the driver had slammed on brakes and somebody cut him off. He said he forgot he wasn't even holding on. He was just sitting there pissing. He's the man. I was in there for like 15 minutes, like wiping the mirrors off and everything. He said I didn't piss all of it.
Dude, fuck that. It's like, hey, it's not my fault. Slammed on the brakes.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, depending on the shape of the bus and what route, I guess, you really wouldn't. I'd be like, you know what, whatever. So, but
I've been in a bus that's had the bathrooms quite a bit, like the charter buses. I've never actually been in one. It's like a really small porta-john, like I imagine.
Yeah, it's not much.
But you're moving, going at 60 miles an hour. You might freaking fly into the wall if they
he hits the gas. He's like wiping.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that, man. Yeah, I've never actually used the bathroom on the charter bus or anything, but I imagine it's pretty treacherous.
Yeah, man. Got to get that on your bucket list.
Kudos to that guy for like cleaning it up too. I might have just said fuck it.
Well, that's what he's saying. He said, you know what? I
did it on purpose.
I got my captain there. He got like a couple lieutenants.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the army. He's like,
they all know I'm here. They all know I'm the one in the bathroom right now.
Yeah, there's no way I am not getting called out.
It's going to reflect badly on me.
Well, yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Oh, so check this out. When we were in the first rotation, it was like 2003, 2004. That's when the invasion started and everything. So the vehicles we initially had were just, weren't suitable for really what they got now. I mean, I guess at the time, that's what we had. So, it's one of those that you could let the windshield down. We had, hardly any. There's no air conditioning. So you're down. But when you drive around, and this dude, if you get on there for a while, there's no stopping the piss or anything. So you like piss in a bottle. I guess we were convoying this dude. It was like, oh, I'm gonna pour it out, and it was like spraying on the two. They had the windshield down. They had like the goggles, so the down. But it's literally like, it's so fucking hot. It's like, it's like driving into like a hair dryer. Just a hot freaking. Oh my god, it's.
That sounds like some kind of living hell. And then
It's
got the piss factor.
Yeah, oh yeah, so this dude's like this, and they said, oh my god, what is that? They're pouring water on us? They thought it was refreshing as shit until they got back. So, oh
it's a little warm, but it feels good. Water's a little oily. I'll just spit it out if I get any in my mouth. Yeah, welcome to the army. Here's a fucking piss shower your first day.
And it's another one. That's I wasn't there for it, but they were telling me this chick. She's really like a proper this isn't what you would imagine her doing, but the MREs that you have the one called strawberry milkshake or something, and if you clogged up at all, drink one of these things, it will make you shit your brains out. So, but I guess she had never had one or something. Nobody told her, so she drank the strawberry milkshake. She going from one base to the next. I mean, it's like a 4 or 5 hour ride. And she's in the back with all the rucksacks with everybody's clothes and shit in it. And she's riding in the back, and she said, man, her stomach started hurting. And like I said, there ain't no stopping. So she got the bucket, and she said she filled that thing up about that much. And she's going to dump it out the butt. And the dude stared right there. She's... Dude, she got on everybody's fucking rucksacks. She was...
God.
Just covered in freaking
Thank
milkshake.
you for your service, sir. Because that's just brutal. That's living hell.
Yeah, so he said when they stopped and run around the corner, so what the fuck happened back here?
There's poo-poo everywhere, dude. Yeah, I bet she was real dehydrated after that. Gotta get plenty of water after that. Diarrhea.
Yeah.
Yikes.
A little more embarrassed. But outside of that, that's what led me to...
And that's what I think about the war in Vietnam. Dude, that is brutal. So, you want to join the army? Listen to these stories.
Man, that's
thank God for you guys, for the veterans. Why is it like a solid 2/3 maybe of veterans or people in the armed forces are from the South? Why is that?
Actually, I did recruiting down in Dublin, and 75% of all armed forces come from the Southeast.
So 3/4.
With our international audience, I don't know if that should be.
Oh yeah, they just
you know who not to mess with first.
Soldier boys.
But yeah, and that's across all services. That's it, like nationwide as a whole.
About 3/4 are from the South.
Yeah.
Good old Southern boys. Silver bullet. Happy 4th.
Yeah, happy 4th.
The 4th was yesterday, and we're a little delayed here with the holidays and all the partying, all the guns and drinking, you know. But we're here for you guys. Just a day late. Shit happens. Any other pressing matters that I feel like you've just wanted to get some thoughts off your chest, you know, about something about anime, but I don't even want to mess with the anime.
Well, that was my thought of the hour was, have you ever masturbated to anime?
Yikes, nah.
You ever look at the one? I mean, I've flipped through and seen some with them.
It's a fucking cartoon.
So there's not like a cartoon chick that you've...
No.
No cartoon?
Never saw the appeal in that.
I don't know. Meg from Family Guy. I like her
What?
a little bit.
You like Meg from Family Guy?
And the mom from The Incredibles.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck is that? I've never seen that movie.
You see her at the Disney park. She's like walking around with a fat ass.
It's a fucking cartoon, bro. It's not real.
Well, shit, I mean,
That's pretty out there. That was your anime thought?
yeah.
Jacking off to the animes? Nah, never been into that.
I said, man, this digital art's getting pretty. All right.
Nah, I watch Dragon Ball Z, but I don't jack off to it now. Jacking off.
So I don't watch it, but I'm jacking off to it. Oh, man.
I assume you've never yanked it to no cartoons neither.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Which is another thing about like deployments and stuff. You get about 9 months deep.
You watch like some Simpsons porn or some shit.
I mean, if somebody gave it to me, like, give me this fucking.
Yikes!
Borrow this 5 minutes. Like I said, after about 10 months, you just you
can't use your imagination.
You got 2 months to go.
Cartoons.
Actually, the second time was 15 months, so you get over there, you damn.
Yikes.
About a year in, you damn. Oh, yeah, Marge is looking fucking.
Marge is looking fucking good here.
Got some coves on her.
Okay, that's, that would be a new low for me. It's like looking at cartoon porn, like, what?
I mean, that wasn't a thing, I'm not saying, but.
It's always been the category online.
If I saw.
Not cool.
Over there, they ain't too much. The porta johns were like about 130 degrees. So yeah, they're just
go in the hot box. It's like a sauna. That would be like a sauna. That's fucking rough.
Yeah, it was. Fuck the hot box.
Any other mad questions you got unrelated to anime this time?
I mean, I'll ask it, but I won't jerk off to it. Okay. Something I was thinking about. I was watching a show. It's Expedition Unknown or something like that. And he was going through like afterlife. It was afterlife special or something. And I might watch something like that. And he got to a portion where people believe in like the reincarnation. And I always wondered, like, what do you think you would be or come back as? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be. I mean, you could be a can of spray paint, I guess. But what would you want to be come back as, and what do you think you'd come back as?
I'd want to come back as like a billionaire playboy. You know?
That's probably like a waiting list for that, isn't it?
Yeah,
a wait list for the hottest.
Be on the top karma list to get into that life.
I've a wait list for
I've
the
actually pondered that idea of reincarnation. Maybe it is true. I mean, still the idea of reincarnation doesn't necessarily like get rid of the idea of heaven, because eternity is outside of time. You could die, go to heaven for all eternity.
I mean, there is no.
You're in heaven all eternity, paradise, dead relatives, all that. But then, like, you reincarnated the next day. Go back into time, you're reincarnated as something cool, hopefully. I don't know what I would be reincarnated as. I think I would be a person or not like a cockroach or something.
Yeah, I've thought about. Well, that's why I asked you what. I was like, yeah, I'd probably come back as a dog. I was like, yeah, man.
That would be cool.
But now I got to thinking, I was like, I'd probably come back as like one of those Sarah McLachlan dogs. So just
Yeah. That's the
people filming me without fucking helping me. Look
Yeah.
at this one. He's really fucked up.
I was gonna
Let's get
say
out of
like
here.
that's the karma line. You gotta have good karma or bad karma, but that would suck. Like
Yeah.
that poor dog. It was a person who had bad karma in their last life. Now they're like fucking a sad dog in this life.
You're like waiting in line. You're like, oh man, what'd you get? Dog. Hell yeah. He's like, oh yeah, cockroach. Damn, sucks for you.
I've heard some shit like that. Someone once said to me, I likely overeat because I starved in my last life. I was malnourished or something. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe it's true. I don't fucking know, but that sounds pretty bad shit to me. But that sounds like a good excuse for me. It's like, you're getting a second piece of cake, John. It's like, well, I starved to death almost in my last life, okay? I'm making up for it in this
I'm
life.
eating for 2 people here.
Yeah, someone literally said that to me once. And I was just it just baffled me. I'm like, what? What the fuck? Of course, it was a chick who does like all the astrology, like moon signs and like Mercury's in retrograde, so I can't come out tonight kind of shit.
But I think that kind of assumes like the next person, since you're having 2 pieces of the cake, the next person is going to be starving.
Yeah, maybe the next person I will actually be like a healthy eater.
Yeah.
Not be
Which I guess
malnourished or overeat. It'd be right in the middle.
Which I guess goes into line with like the balance. They'll talk about the balanced life or something. So when the next person takes over or whatever the fuck, or you get to the next life.
Full circle.
But the only way that you can break the cycle is to burn the body. So I guess one of the decisions with the people that are...
What do you mean burn the body?
Take them down by the side of the river and light their coffin on fire and burn. And it's like a public public little area too. They just drag the coffin down there and put some wood under it and right by the damn river. And the kids are playing in on the steps.
You don't gotta bother with the coffin, just cremate the fuck out of me.
But to stop the reincarnation, if they say, hey, you know what, I feel like my spiritual age is too old and I want to stop the process, burn me when I die. I don't want to be reincarnated anymore. I think that's, from what I gathered.
I bet if reincarnation's real, then it doesn't work like that. Because your soul already left the body before, like, it turns to ash. It doesn't fucking matter. But, who knows, man? Who knows? This is why we're here, to ponder the questions of life. The questions of our existence.
Our very existence depends on knowing whose body you're going to jack next.
Burn the body. Remember that. We'll leave on that note. Burn the body, you guys.
Actually, it makes you wonder if, just burn my right leg so I get a new right leg. You just get to burn off whatever parts you want replaced.
Yeah. It's like, I got a lot of
I want to reincarnate me a new head. I mean, I was fine with this.
Reincarnate me some new legs.
Forrest Gump got new legs.
Alright, yeah, we can leave on that note to burn it all.
Yeah. Damn yous all now.
Thank you, guys. Good. Yes.
Alright, brothers, sisters. Subscribe, like. Thank you again for watching, and we will see you again. Peace.